And a very good evening right here from the Tonga Sports Center. It's yet another beautiful Saturday for a nice football league, nice futsal. If you're a futsal fan, come and join us, We are live on Mukulu Media. Make sure you subscribe on our page to follow all the futsal, see the action, have a good time. Right now, we are here at the Tonga Sports Center. We are here for a blockbuster game between New Era and Belchester. It's a top of the league clash, guys. It's a top of the league clash. It's very exciting. It's very exciting. Very exciting. But with that being said, we just had a beautiful, exciting, intense game between PMP Rangers and Tonga Suburbs. Final score was 6-6. Very exciting. I mean, PMP Rangers was leading the game at 6-4 or 5-4 or 5-3 at halftime, and then Tonga Suburbs came back strong in the second half, and that's the futsal league, guys. You know how we do it here. Goal scoring, back-to-back, action-packed moments. It is very exciting. But yeah, man, as you can see, if you are subscribed and you are tuning into the Mukulu Media channel, you can see right now the players are warming up. You can see on this side where I'm watching New Era doing a bit of rondo, passing between each other, just getting their legs a bit warm. And as you can see from that side, Belchester doing a few passing drills, like just to get the motion going. I can see a bit of nerves, but I guess once the warm-up is settled in, the players will look more confident. But you know what? The New Era boys are looking very confident as they won against eThekwini City last week. A very exciting game. So top of the Claymore clash. Let's just look at the league table right now. So before we talk about the top teams, let's look at some of the teams that are at the bottom. We have Young Colonials with 0 points, Tongats with 5. At number 9. At number 8, we got Hugo's FC with 6 points. We got Nang Natalians at number 7 with 7 points. Lucky number 7 for Nang Natalians. PMP Rangers have 7 points. Just drew with Tonga Suburbs. They could have gone above Young Natalians, which they did on goal difference. Then we got Collegians, the Van Vogel brothers team. It wasn't bad. They won last week, by the way. They won. They got 12 points. So they just 4 points away from the top 4. We got my old team, Marisburg Hotspurs. I'm pretty happy about that. We're in the top 4 as usual. But eThekwini City is 3rd with 19 points, as their game was postponed earlier on against Hugo's FC. I don't know. I'll find more information on that and what happened and when that game will be played, especially. But then, we go to the most important part of the league, the top 3. We got eThekwini City, who could have gone to 22 points with a walkover against Hugo City, but I guess the game was postponed. They stay on 19 points. Then we go to Belchester with 22 points, whom are playing today with New Era. Then we got New Era, our current number ones, with a huge goal difference of 67 goals. Man, that is crazy, man. That is crazy. We got 22 points. That is number 1. But yeah, let's take a look at both of the teams that's their recent form. New Era, both teams. New Era got 9 from 9 points. So New Era are the team to beat currently. That's why they are number 1. Then Belchester got 7 points from 9 with that draw with the eThekwini City, where a game they could have won, but they let go in the final minutes of the game, which was very heartfelt. But yeah, they move on. Hopefully they win today to have a bit of a stronghold on number 1. Yeah, they move to number 1 if they win today. Head-to-head for Belchester. Belchester won the first match 8-6. That was very close. But then New Era came back to thump them 11-4, which should be a huge wound on Belchester. So it's kind of a revenge match because New Era beat them again in the preseason tournament. If I should mention that it was kind of not a true test because it was running time, but it's still a match. So that's not an excuse to be pumped 1-0 in a preseason tournament. But yeah, pretty exciting, pretty exciting times for us tonight. Then let's move on to some of the key players that you guys can expect tonight. I'm going to start with some of the players from Belchester. We we got the tower, Regan Swatboy with 21 goals in 8 matches. A very physical player, uses his body a lot. 2 international caps, 1 goal against Mozambique. So he should look to make a huge impact in tonight's game, and especially because now a little bird tells me that a preliminary squad has been selected. A couple of players within the league and within this game have been selected. Some are capped players and some are not capped players, but I'll go through that a bit later. And then another player that should be making a very influential stamp on the game is Fanelis Bongandaba. Very skillful player, usually drives towards goal a lot. 5th place in the scoring list, so he's quite a good goal scorer. It's been called up to the national team for the shadow squad for the first time, so it's an exciting time for them as Belchester. And then we go to the New Era boys. The New Era boys, starting off with our main man, our goal scorer from last week, scoring a beautiful hat trick. We got Andrew Dlamini, the athletic, the dynamic movements. He's got everything, man. He's got power, he's got finishing. You know, like his off the ball running is amazing. That's why he was able to get himself in good goal scoring positions. He's been called up, second time being called up into the shadow squad, so hopefully this time he makes the squad that is going to be playing friendly games against Zambia and Mozambique in December. Look out for that. If you are in and around the country, the world in actual facts, and then support our local boys, support futsal in general. Then we're moving on to the captain of the national futsal team, Duma Tigizela, steering the team. He's a very physical defender. Obviously, last week he was very pivotal in the comeback. He scored 2 goals, defended very well. Of course, he made a few mistakes at the back, but I think he's wishing to rectify those as they stamp their authority in the National Futsal League, as they are number one. So it's going to be a very exciting game. Very exciting. Don't forget to subscribe on the Makulu Media channel if you watch for all the latest. And please go to the SAIFA NFL page. It is saifanfl.co.za for all the updates, scores, player profiles, you name it. I'm probably thinking the final squad is going to be showcased on the website as well. So be up to date. And we are moments away. The warm-up is finished. The final team talks are going on. The teams are about to walk in. So catch us after the break. We'll be back with some National Futsal League. It is New Era versus Belchester FC. Exciting. Top of the clash. Brought to you by Makulu Media. as you can see, we are back on our broadcast. We are moments away. As you can see, the walk-in. Focus faces. It's a blockbuster game. This is exciting. And the air is airy. We are here. The fans are here. The fans are excited. It's a blockbuster game. Like I told you, top of the table clash. If either of these teams win today, they are number one. So it's really tight. It's really tight because if eThekwini City would have played the game today, that puts them on 22 points with a superior goal difference to Belchester. So that also influences and changes a lot in the standings. You know, it changes a lot. So like the season can't get any tighter than it already is. You know, it is very exciting. Last minute dignitaries, formalities. Interesting to see what types of formations and tactics and strategies the coaches implement in the first few minutes, or if I should say the first half of the game, because it's very tight. They are looking, no team between these teams is looking to concede as early as 5 to 10 minutes, because that could be very detrimental to the results and how the game is shaped. But yeah, last minute photos, new era with the infamous sign. You know, I wish all teams could, you know, have banners, you know, like supporters having the banners like they do in Germany, France, you know, all these European countries, and in Italy, of course. You know, they had a bit of a debate that what is happening to English football, with where's the camaraderie and the fan excitement. You know, like it's I think it's a dying art. So it's good to see that New Era still has those flags that represent the team. Few formalities, Belchester, last minute prayers. Hopefully the refs have a good game this week, because the last time we had a broadcast, we had a bit of a situation with the referees, you know. Especially in intense games like these, you know, you find that you really need the referees to be very disciplined, and of course both sides want the referees' decisions, but you know, it's never really easy for the referees because it's in a high intensity game. The stakes are high. The aggression is high, you know, everybody, the coaches putting pressure, the players want every call. So yeah, it's going to be exciting. Please do not forget to subscribe to the Makulu Media channel for everything, all the action, the highlights, interviews, player profiling, you name it, you know, like. And a little bird tells me that it's going to be even more exciting, that now other regions in the country are opening up. They are starting their own regional league. So I guess we are heading in the right direction in terms of SA futsal. Very exciting times, especially ahead of the friendlies between Zambia and Mozambique in December. So all the players want to get selected, want to be playing there, because in the preliminary squad, I think there's 23 to 30 players that are there, and only 14 players can actually make the final squad. So every player right now in the league that is in that shadow squad wants to prove themselves to the coaches. So yeah, minutes, performance, attitude, everything. They're going to be scouting and looking at every individual to make the national team. So yeah, we are, with that being said, the referees are going there, the captains are just doing their final dignitaries. I think we just had a toss. Vinay Suktu there changing sides with Nube in the sticks. So yeah, funny, like interesting look. I spoke to Samuel earlier. Interesting look there by Sam from Vinay Suktu. Looks very different without the beard, but he's still my number one shot stopper. Very exciting, very exciting. And it seems like Tulani starting the game today. Dlamini, they're looking to start the game on an attacking sense. Would have expected to see Umapumulo on the field, but I guess it's a change in tactics. Looking at the shapes, looking at current form of each individual on the team. Mtobisi Kumalo also could make a very huge impact in today's game. So yeah, it's very exciting. Let's wait for the referees to blow the whistle, and then yeah, we are good to go. And not forgetting as well, please make sure you follow our IG page at futsal.SAIFA to get all the results, see the player profile, the nice posts, meet some of the fans, and of course we are running a poll today of which you guys have voted who's going to win today's game and what are the percentages in terms of odds. So you guys have said 56% for New Era and 44% for Belchester. So yeah, let's see if your guys' predictions suffice. And there we go. New Era starting the game. Swat boy there nearly taking the ball there from Khumalo. Khumalo needs to be very careful there at the back because as we saw last week, Tutuzi trying to play fancy from the back. As you can see today, he has the captain and belt. I think they've changed captaincies in New Era, so which is very interesting. Khumalo with the step over, cuts in. Khumalo with a shot. Nice warm up there by Khumalo. Very skillful player. They should look out for him. He's a national team player. Tip to make the squad. Swat boy receiving in the final third. Swat boy also a national team player. Swat boy standing over the ball, trying to be as poised as possible. With a shot, Swat boy. Khumalo. Good block there by Khumalo. Mtu trying to play out from the back, as steady as ever. Khumalo, step over Khumalo, skillful as ever. Dlamini. Back to Mtu Matigizela. Patient build up. You just never know what to expect from Tobisi Khumalo. The ever so reliable Tulani. Hope he gets a goal today. Last week he wasn't able to get a goal. But yeah, it's going to be an exciting game. Very patient build up here from New Era. Tulani over the ball to Dlamini. Dlamini needs to be very careful. Matigizela. Back to Dlamini. Khumalo. 1-on-1 with the defender. Unlucky. Defender making sure that Tulani does not receive or even get a chance to shoot at goal. Players need to be very careful of that throw-in situation because I think by now, in 8 games in, everybody should know that the referees are very strict on this rule. And I think for purposes, it actually gives the player a momentum or an advantage if they pass the ball and it's moving. It actually makes it very hard if the ball is at a stagnant position. Back to Khumalo. Swat boy, Lutsuli. Good pressing there by New Era. Trying to play from the back there, Belchester. Not faring very well. Khumalo. Unlucky. Belchester looking to a counter-attack. Vinay Suktu. Ever so reliable Vinay Suktu, also making another appearance in the national team. Hopefully we get to see him in the sticks against Zambia and Mozambique. Some amazing saves last week. Swat boy cuts in, trying to find Ngema there, and Ngema made the run very early, not reading Swat boy. There's that tactic applied again by New Era. Keeper to striker. I think Dlamini fared very, and Dlamini and Suktu have a really telepathic understanding. There we unlucky there by Ndaba. Good combination there from Swat boy and Ndaba. Interesting story about Ndaba. Was supposed to go and play in Mozambique with the national team, but unfortunately his passport got missing in transit, so unfortunately he couldn't go with the team. Hopefully this time he gets to sort out his administration, and then yeah, he seems to be a good, strong player that we need in our national team. Interesting to see his performance. Also, he needs to prove himself because every player in the National Futsal League right now is trying to prove to the coaches that they are ready for the national team. Good pressing there by Luthuli. Dlamini. Khumalo with a lot of touches here early in the game. Matikizela, Tsulani. Dlamini. Good 1-2, good 1-2, good read there by Ngema, good read there by Ngema, trying to catch him off guard with a quick 1-2 off the line. Good press there by Luthuli. Unlucky, ever so reliable Vinay Sukdu coming and closing the gap as fast as possible. Like I told you, this is going to be a very tightly contested game. Both teams not looking to expose themselves at the back, applying the box shape, which gives them a good low block and good shape there at the back. Gives them cover also when they attack. Khumalo trying to catch Belchester off guard. Ooh, unlucky them too. Good set piece. Tsulani not reading it. Ngema. Swat Boy making a run in behind. Into the box. Swat Boy cuts in. Unlucky. Good block there by Mdu Matikizela. Swat Boy back to Ngema. Ngema! Daba with the ball. Swat Boy. Swat Boy with the shots. Unlucky. Beautiful defending. Good shots. Belchester have started making the changes. Again, Daba back to Swat Boy. Swat Boy back to Ngema. Unlucky. Good pressure there by Mdu. Like I told you, he's a very physical defender. Does not let you any space. Ngema Tsundaba. Khumalo. Dlamini. Mdu with a goal! Opening the score. It's 1-0 to New Era. Mdu continuing where he ended off last week. 1-0 to New Era. Bad mistake there by Belchester. Not focusing, trying to play from the back. Here's another counter-attack from Mthobisi Khumalo. Mthobisi Khumalo in the box. Unlucky. Good save there by Ngube. Ngema counter-attack. 2v1. Ngema with the shots. Unlucky Ngema. The game is starting to warm up. Keeper to striker again. Mthobisi. Swat Boy intercepting in the box. Ngema. Shezi. Ngema. Back to Ndaba. Miscommunication there by Belchester FC. Swat Boy leaving it for Shezi, trying to see if they can break through this strong New Era defense. Now Maphumulo making his way. Tsulani's having a bit of a rest. Maphumulo also a strong physical defender, robust. Shezi. Mdu with an interception with the shots. Mdu is looking to start the game with such high intensity. Good block there by Dlamini. Mthobisi with the shot. Good block there by Shezi and Ngema. Ngema. Swat Boy. Back to Swat Boy. Ooh, good shot there by Swat Boy. Just as I was about to mention, interesting to see the type of shapes and changes that New Era are doing today. They go from a flat line, a square, and a diamond shape. Also also because of the low block, not understanding that they're also trying to catch Belchester off the counter attack. They're also starting to make a few changes. New Era themselves. Zamani has just walked in. Zamani Shezi. Hopefully I get to see what's Zamani, because I didn't see him play the last time. Hopefully he makes a huge impact ahead of, you know, the preliminary squad, the shadow squad, if I may say. Hopefully every player in actual facts wants to make the shadow squad interesting. There they're helping the keeper out with his apparel. Another interception. Oh, unlucky there by Dlamini. Good pressing today, good pressing today by New Era. They're finding themselves on the front foot, and they're leading 1-0. Game back to Swat Boy. I beg your pardon, Shezi. Good pressing there by Mapumulo. You should be careful playing at the back. Good press there by Shezi. Dlamini. Good press there by Ngema. Handball. Dude taking his time there, just catching a bit of a breather there with the set piece. This game for the last 5 to 10 minutes has been very intense. Shezi there, Zamani. Unlucky them too, trying to find Shezi in the final third. Foul there by Shezi. That's a bit of a push. He needs to be very careful. New Era are very good with set pieces around the 18-yard box, as we saw last week. They punished Ethekwini City from 2 set pieces. So Belchester should be very careful where they play aggressive and foul. Do the shots and a goal! Like I had mentioned, a brace here from Du. Belchester should be very careful for giving away fouls in the final third against New Era. Good shot there by Du, catching the Belchester defense and goalkeeper, if I may say, off guard with a deflection there off the defender. Timeout there, if I may say. Is that a timeout? I stand to be corrected. Kickoff, okay. That's a restart there by Belchester. More subs there by Belchester. With the shots! Good save there by... That's a push by Ndaba. That is a push by Ndaba. Tsele just made his entrance on the Belchester FC side. Dlamini. Good hold up there by Dlamini. Tries to flick it up and you know, get it to safety, but the Belchester player is not having it at all. Shezi there with a good block, good defense there by Dlamini to the counter attack. Swat Boy, good aggressive play there by Swat Boy, wanting to take the game to New Era. Shezi, unlucky. Shezi back to Dlamini, back to Matigizela. Good skill there by Shezi. Dlamini in the box. That's a goal for Mapumulo! Beautiful, beautiful play. Good interplay from the New Era players. They mean business today. They mean business. It's 3-0 already. This is a team in form. This is a team in form. Sfundo Mapumulo having another goal. I spoke to him off camera just before the game. Spoke to him about a goal he scored last week. I was not having it. I was not happy. It was a deflection. Goal, beautiful interplay, nice flick on there by Dlamini, continuing his good form. Lovely football. If you have just joined us, we are here on Mukulu Media. Please subscribe to follow every sports arena. Jam-packed, top of the cable clash between Belchester FC and New Era. More changes there from Belchester. Shezi back to Ndaba. Back to Shezi. Tsele trying to make things happen here in the final third. Good pass there to Shezi. With the shimmy. Good shimmy there. Shezi. Ngobo. Back to Tsele. Ndaba. Shezi. Good nice build up here from Belchester. Trans this. Players should be very careful of these. I'm guessing it's a shin pad issue. I think referees would have checked that in the changing rooms. I don't know how did that happen, how they allowed that to be in the game. But yeah, I think that's being sorted out. Substitution for now. Tsele with the ball. Nube to Ndaba. Good defense there by Mapumulo. Mapumulo with the shots. Unlucky. That's a foul. That's a foul. Not so sure if it's an indirect free kick or a direct penalty. Interesting to see here. I beg your pardon, guys. I must have messed up some of the players' names. I stand to be corrected though. Just checked here on the team sheets that was just brought into me. Foul there by Ntsele. Like I said, these Belchester boys need to be very careful where they are physical, need to be careful of their tactics because they are playing against a very, very tactical and technical team when it comes to set pieces. Dude's got a good shot. They are very creative in and around the 18-yard area. So interesting to see how the SWAT boy players, if I may say, the SWAT boy brothers defend this because they have a bit of height. But if history is an indicator, Mdu has his way of getting around defenses. Mdu, creative heights. Oh, good shots there by Kumalo, trying to catch the keeper there with the snapshots. Timeout for Belchester. Having a bit of a breather, tactical changes. Coach of Belchester wants just to talk to his players, regroup. But yeah, since we are on a timeout, this is my time to actually remind you, please don't forget to follow our IG page, futsal.SAIFA, for all the latest in results, player profiling, you name it. And a reminder of your poll, which said which team is going to win today's game. And you guys voted. New Era, 56%, they're going to win the game. 44% Belchester is going to win the game. But yeah, I guess the score results right now are in favor of our fans with A score of 3-0 to New Era. And don't forget to subscribe to Mukulu Media. The game is proudly brought to you by Mukulu Media. To Swat Boy with a goal! The timeout helped. The Belchester players have come back with much more focus, getting a goal early here after the timeouts, you know. Catching him doing it seemed very lackluster and sleeping there at the back. Mtu Tushezi, Swat Boy, Tsele, Ndaba. Ndaba needs to be very careful. Back to Swat Boy. Swat Boy to Ndaba. Swat Boy again. Swat Boy and Ndaba trying to combinate. Being very patient here in the final third. Being very patient. Trying to manage the game. Set piece here for New Era. Khumalo. Good block there by Swat Boy. Khumalo needs to be very careful of his intensity. Yellow cards get swung out very easily in the Futsal League. Discipline is very imperative in this game. Tulani makes his way back in, trying to bring back control in the game. Just try to give Khumalo a bit of a rest so that he doesn't get a yellow card. The Swat Boy brothers looking to make a very huge influence. Swat Boy! Deflection there. Oh my word. How the referee did not see that, I don't know. Du needs to be very careful. And that's a foul. That is a foul. That is a fourth foul. Du signaling to the administration, looking of course for 6 accumulated fouls, and then it's a 10-yard penalty. So interesting tactic there being used by New Era. Here's another set piece. Looking how creative the New Era boys are. Match commissioner having a bit of a chat with some of the Belchester boys, explaining some of the things. Interesting to find out what is actually being said there in the huddle. Coach very animated. I think the issue there is being sorted out by the match commissioner. Belchester boys seem to be very clear. The coach now understands. Bad ball there by Ntu. Very bad ball. Ndaba to Swat Boy. To Swat Boy again. Patient build up. Swat Boy here in the final third. Good skill. Ndaba with the pass. Ntsele. Counter attack here by New Era with the shot. Shezi. Unlucky there by Shezi. Swat boy very unhappy there with Tsele not giving him back the ball. Tsele. Thulani here playing a bit of theatrics there, trying to get the referee to perhaps sway his decision towards a yellow card. Mdu very animated there with these fouls. I guess it's a tactic that he's wanting to use and put these guys under foul trouble. In basketball, if you have 4 accumulated fouls, whether it's a hack, it's a double dribble, if you have 4 accumulated fouls, then you're in foul trouble. That means free throws for the other team. Belchester needs to be very careful. Tsele they're trying to catch New Era off guard there with a quick set piece. Referee there trying to have a bit of a word there with the Swat Boy brothers. Jaron Pillay there making his way in there for New Era. Swat boy! Unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. Unlucky there by Tsele. Swat boy, ooh, unlucky there. Good block there by Mdu. Ndaba nearly had a free open goal. Ronaldo Swat boy here to Ndaba. Swat boy with a turn. Good save there by Vinay Sukdu. Trusted, ever so reliable in the sticks. I'm guessing it's the new beard, the new look. You know, having shaved his beard. As I told you, Ronaldo Swat boy. Good block there by Thulani M2. Good defensive work there. Belchester making their way back into the game. And that's another foul there by Thulani. Thulani needs to be very, very careful. Ndaba here standing over set piece. Interesting to see what creative set piece they have planned for us. Back to Ronaldo Swat boy. Swat boy! Good save there. Pillay. Thulani trying the counter attack there. New Era boys. Good stop there by Ndaba, making sure he tracks back. Ronaldo Swat boy standing over the ball, teasing Thulani there. Lance Pillay there, impeding Lance Swat boy there over, trying to make a step over and make perhaps, you know, an influential play for his team. Interesting to see the low block being applied here by New Era, allowing Belchester back in the game. Swat boy. Ronaldo Swat boy. Lance. Ronaldo Swat boy. Game us back on the field. Swat boy. Swat boy with the shots. Oh, Tsele blocking the shots. Unlucky, unlucky. Vinay Sutu thanking Tsele there from Belchester for making the block. Do back to Vinay. Unlucky. Perhaps Vinay is not a good distributor with his feet, but most definitely with his hands, with that keeper to striker tactic they always implement with him and Dlamini. Ronaldo Swatboy having a go ball. Ooh, unlucky. Could that be? Corner for Belchester. Unlucky there by Ngobo. Unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. Almost catching Vinay Sukdu off guard. Ngobo, they're having another issue with the referee. I think he would have sorted out this shin pad situation. Good defense there by Tulani. Tumapumulo. Unlucky. Good receive. Unlucky. Couldn't get control of the ball. Lance. Swatboy. I think that's how I'm going to separate the Swatboy brothers. If I can just say Ronaldo and Lance. Gema. To Ngobo. Ngobo to Lance. Bad pass there, Pele, Tulani, one-on-one with Lance. Good pass there by Mdu to Mapumulo, trying to slow down the game. Good pass there to Pele. Gamer. Ronaldo Swatboy with the shots. Tulani with the shots. End-to-end stuff here. Just a score reminder. It's 3-1 to New Era. 3 New Era, 1 Belchester. Lance there being blocked by this. I think that was a bit too soft. To a big boy like Lance Swatboy, I think that was a bit too soft. But hey, you know, with futsal, every challenge is scrutinized by the referees. The player's safety is always a priority here at the National Futsal League. Dlamini making his way back into the game after a long break. Hopefully he gets to score a goal. Today he hasn't sniffed a goal. Surely he wants to make an impact. Good block there by the New Era players. Good turn there by Swatboy. New Era should be careful with the slow block, which is causing them to defend in a very low position. So now they need to be careful of the accumulated fouls, because now Belchester are bringing the pressure to them. They've been playing in their own half for large parts of the first half, especially after the timeouts. Ngobo looking to impede Tulani and turn with the shots. Ngobo. Gamer. Long Swatboy. Unlucky. Ever so reliable Vinay Sukdu went out for the ball there. I think he was a bit of a clash with Lance Swatboy. Hopefully Vinay's okay. Referees and players standing over him. And just a bit of a reminder, don't forget to subscribe on Mukulu Media, and make sure you actually subscribe on our IG handle page, futsal.SAIFA. You know, it's a very exciting for all your player profiling, exciting results, interviews, pictures. Meet some of the fans that actually come and watch the games here at at the National Futsal League. The poll still stands. The fans are winning. The fans are still winning. It's still 3-1 to New Era, as you guys said. 56% a win for New Era, 44% a win for Belchester. Interesting. Now though, run out. Ooh, unlucky Swat boy. Unlucky Swat boy. Vinay, very, very unhappy with him too there, losing a bit of focus. Keeper to striker. Vinay trying to coordinate that counter attack. Very unhappy that his team is playing a low block. Unlucky there, Ngema. Unlucky Ngema. Vinay really unhappy there with him too, focusing on the fouls, forgetting to play the game. Du is not concentrating. Game is a bit open now. Belchester coming back. Swat boy! Unlucky. Keeper to striker. Good power there by Lance Swat boy there to stop Dlamini. Seemingly looks like a very tactical game on Belchester's side, because if you can see, they're not allowing Dlamini to even have a sniff at the ball. Dlamini with the shots. Unlucky. Bad mistake there by Lance at the back. Dlamini nearly catching him off guard, I beg your pardon. If you have just tuned in, it's 3-1 to New Era. New Era 3-1 Belchester. Good skill there by Ngobo. Unlucky there. Ran a bit out of terrain there. Ball moving too fast for him. Ngobo having a shin guard situation. He should be careful. He's already on a yellow card. The referee is scrutinizing him at every level. Do there to Dlamini. Bad first touch, but recovers. Khumalo. Matikizela. Khumalo. Beautiful skill there by Khumalo. Khumalo should be very careful. Khumalo should be very careful of the 4-second rule there on the line. Referee giving Khumalo a very hard talk and explaining to him very carefully what happened there, so he does not make the same mistake, of course. Daba's back in the game. Ngema. Ngobo. Deflection there of Ngobo. Good defense there by Mdu. Mdu trying to redeem himself. He's had a bad 3 minutes where he just lost a bit of focus, just maybe perhaps focusing too much on the tactic of accumulated fouls and not focusing on actually executing the team tactic and winning the game. You see again, he's indicating to the ref again with 5 fouls. Dlamini with the flick on there, unlucky. Ngema. Good block there by Mdu, good interception. Mdu with the shots. Unlucky. Lance Swat boy to Ngobo with the shots. Good build-up play. That could have been such a cracker. Really enjoying some of the combination play here for some of the players. Like I told you, there's a lot of national team prospects and a lot of capped national team players here. So obviously you're going to see amazing quality from these players. Interesting to see what Mapumulo does here as he makes his way back in. Vinay should be careful. Keeper to striker. Vinay a bit off there today with his distribution. Ngema should be careful. Lance there dribbling at the back. losing a bit of ground. Dlamini there to Tulani, I beg your pardon. Tulani not checking there. Could have got an easy tap in there with a bit more. Ngema cutting in. Ngema cutting in 1-on-1. Gobo with the goal! Goal, 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 goal. 3-2 the score is. 3-2 the score is. New Era sleeping there at the back. Ngema cutting in, making a direct run. Ngema has been huffing and puffing. Finally he makes his mark. Kumalo. Nice goal there by Ngobo. Kumalo looking. That's another foul. The referees. Dlamini with the shots. Kumalo. Lanswat boy counter-attack from Belchester. Good shots. Ngobo! Counter-attack there, quick fire double there from Belchester. It's 3-3. We are back in it. We are back in it. Bad concentration there by New Era, dropping the energy after the timeouts, which has cost him very dearly. Ngema back. Ngema to Ngobo. Ngema unlucky. Vene to Dlamini. Ngema with the receive. Ngema again. Ngema causing all sorts of problems here late on in the first half for New Era, I beg your pardon. Causing all sorts of problems. Kumalo needs to be careful. The New Era boys need to be very careful at this point in time with their discipline. The game is very heated, very, very heated. It is 3-3 to those who have just joined us. It is 3 New Era, 3 Belchester. Quick fire double here late in the first half. Interesting to see how the half ends, and it's gonna be a very intense second half if scores stay like this in the halftime. Mdu very unhappy with some of the referees' decisions. It's another foul here in the final third for Belchester FC. Lanswat boy looking to make it 4-4 here. Ngobo there in the box. Ngobo! What a goal there by Ngobo. What a set piece from Lance, catching New Era off guard. What a goal. Mdu and his defense exposing Vene there at the back. 4-3 the score. Very interesting. Mapumulo there. Unlucky. Trying to use the infamous toe pokes. Good defense there by Shezi. Poor concentration there from the New Era players. Poor cohesiveness, a lack of chemistry, which is costing them here dearly late on in the first half. Big resurgence from being 3-0 down. Belchester are now 4-3 up. Big resurgence here by the team. Swat boy to Ngema. Ngema standing over the ball there. Kind of very easy to get that foul in futsal, especially when things are this intense and you want to get the game as running as quickly as possible. So the referees sometimes just need to understand it's a matter of intensity. Not that the players do not understand the rule. Shezi there, good hold up play, back to Mdu. Dlamini there in the box, unlucky, trying to bring it back to Shezi. Good defense there by Shezi. Ngobo. The influential Ngobo. Ndobo, unlucky there by Ndobo, trying that is foul simulation there according to the referees. Good hold up play there by Dlamini. To Shezi. Shezi with the shots. Unlucky. Mapumulo, unlucky. Seemingly the players from New Era just rushing the ball a bit, trying to catch Belchester off guard with the one-touch finish. More often than not, you need to have very good precision passing if you're trying to play a quick pass into a close space here in the game of futsal. Ngema here with slow build-up. They should be careful for Ngema losing out there. Strong play there by Ndaba, holding off Shezi. Dlamini taking it back. Ndu, unlucky. That's a throw in there by New Era. Interesting rule there because the ball didn't go either of the lines. I guess the ceiling is one of the lines in futsal, because for me, I don't really understand the rule, because the lines of the field are what matters and the goalposts. But now, seemingly, in futsal, once it goes over the bars and the rails into the lights, it's a throw in for the opposition team. Bad ball there again there by Umapumulo. A bit of fatigue and frustration there creeping in. So I think they just need half time now to regroup. Good defense there by Mapumulo. Shezi. Shezi back to Mdu. Good skill there by Mdu. Mdu looking for the sixth foul. Half time. Closely contested game. High intensity. Eagerly anticipating the second half. Very, very intense. 4-3 here in the first half between Belchester and New Era. 3-0 was the score in the first 10 to 15 minutes, and then a huge resurgence after the timeout from Belchester, scoring four goals to make it 4-3. Interesting physical encounter here. We are still live here at the Tonga Sports Center. It's the KZN Regional SAIFA League, brought to you by Mukulu Media. Signing out. See you after the break. Taking a look at some of the stats from the first half. Goals, 4-3 to Belchester. Shots, 27 for Belchester, 19 for New Era. Very attacking-minded game. That's a lot of shots. Shots on target, 16 for Belchester, 8 for New Era. So it's a very high contested game. Very high attacking. Corner 7 for Belchester, 1 for New Era. 1 yellow card. Considering the fouls, it's very strange that we only have 1 yellow card. So seemingly the game is pretty poised. The referees are making evenly matched decisions in terms of shot accuracy. 59% for Belchester, 42% for New Era. Interesting to see how tactically the coaches come back in the second half. Very interesting to see some of the changes and how they implement the tactics in the second half. And the mentality, of course, is very important in how you approach the second half, especially for New Era, since now they had a lead and they having to now come back into the game. So very interesting. Defend and attack. Interesting to see. It's an advantage for Belchester now that they have the lead, so they can just focus on managing the game and bringing the game to New Era. So very interesting half. Top of the table clash. See you after the break. And the other one's lost. Springboks 5-0, 33 minutes, first half. right, we are back here for the second half. Moments away. There, as you can see, the captains there talking to the match commissioner, just sorting out a few things, laying down the law, telling the captains to talk to your teams, sorting out some discipline issues, sorting out a few rules. Hopefully in the second half, like, the referees will have a better game, I'm sure, like, because every player in this game, like I said in the first place, that all the players in this game want to prove themselves to the national team coaches, and especially because it's such a high stakes game, top of the clash. Either of these teams, either of them win, they go top of the table. You know, it's very, very interesting. As we stand, it is 4-3 to Belchester. Belchester, if things stay this way, Belchester moves back into the number one spots with 25 points. With an inferior goal difference, of course, to New Era, but they on points difference, they will be staying up on top. So very, very interesting second half. Very interested to find out and see what tactical approach Belchester does in the second half. Maybe they are looking to protect the score or go out ahead and score another 2 to 3 goals just to close out the game. As we've seen before, it is never closed out, because teams always in the futsal league or in the futsal game find a way to score and come back in the game. So it's as much as it's an attacking game, but you also need to also focus on how you defend and close out games because of the high pace, intensity, back and forth. So yeah, interesting to see what these boys do. Just moments away. A few tactical conversations between the teams. As you can see, there are very animated plays between the teams in the huddles, explaining to each other how they need to move. So it's going to be very interesting. Stay tuned. And if you've already subscribed to the Mukulu Media, you have all the access to all the latest highlights, videos, goal scorers, profiles, and interviews, just to get you familiarized with the players and the league. We are moments away. Ndaba there standing over the ball, looking to start the game. Interesting to see that Belchester have continued with the same starting lineup that ended the game. Gema, Ndaba, Lance with the shots. Quick ball there by Belchester, looking to catch New Era off guard, since it was halftime, so players tend to be a bit lackluster and just take a bit of time to walk into the game. Bad ball there by Vinay, like I told you last game. Oh, if I beg your pardon, not even last game, in the first half. I don't understand that rule. If it hits the ceiling or near the lights, it's a throw in for the opposition team. So yeah, keepers and players need to be very careful of that. Ndaba here to Lance. Lance Ntungema. Good interception there by Mdu. To Tulani. Safety first there by Tulani, making sure they don't cause any defensive blunders there at the back like they did in the first half. So I think that's a bit of some of the things that they spoke about in the team talk. Zamini with the shot off the crossbar. Unlucky. Nobody seems to be injured there. Is he getting up? Zamini looks to score here in the second half. He has a good goal there by Mdu. Quick set piece. Like I said, New Era are very dangerous with these set pieces. Very creative. Mdu with a hat trick today. You know, better concentration now. I don't know. He has a bit of a plaster in his head. I guess it's an injury that happened in the first half. But now it's 4-4 again. Like I said, interesting to see the approach the teams use in the second half. And the proof is in the pudding. Mdu has just scored early in the second half, making it 4-4. Lance there to Ngema. Ngema to Ndobo. Ndobo to Lance. Lance to Ngema. Unlucky. Very close combination. Dlamini. Unlucky. Dlamini. Scuffing his first touch there. Trying his best to turn and shoot like he did last week. Dlamini is very dangerous there. Belchester needs to be very careful of Lance there with Ndobo with the shot. Good save there by Vinay Sukdu. Ngema. Lance with the cut in. Counter attack here for a new era. 1-on-1. Toby Sikumalo. Toby Sikumalo speaking to his fans there on the camera. Very exciting. Like I told you, interesting to see the tactical approach here from both teams. New era looking to bounce back. New era looking to take the game to Belchester. Very, very exciting. Beautiful goal. Beautiful first touch 1-on-1. Looks at him, gives him the eyes and slots it through his legs. What a finish there by Toby Sikumalo.
Is the sound back on?
Changing keepers here for Belchester.
Good enough.
There's a bit of an injury there on Ulula Makumete. They've changed keepers now. Walking in onto the park, getting his stripes on. Mr. Ngube, good enough Ngube making his way onto the pitch. Interesting to see what difference does he make in the sticks, because they really need him to not let in any more goals. They are down 2 goals here in the second half. Very early, mind you, here in the first half. Bad concentration, or if I must say, good attacking play from new era players. Very, very exciting. Like I told you, you need to be very careful in futsal. 1 minute you have the lead, the next you are crying, you are having a very, very bad result. So you need to have a good blend between defense and attack all the time. Concentration is at its all-time premium for you as a player, as a futsal player. So yeah, as you can see, Vinay Sukdu there talking to the referee, finding out a few things. We can see today he's made a couple of great saves. National team scouts should be here. We don't know. Like with scouts, you never know. It could be a woman, it could be a guy, it could be a man wearing a Manchester United shirt. You name it. These scouts are very tricky, so all the players need to be very focused on their games. I think it's a very good thing that you don't even know where the scouts are. Over there in the final third. Good block there by Tulani. We're back in the action. Ndu gives it to Dlamini. Dlamini with the Panenka. Dlamini! Good save! Good save there by Ukurina Fnube. Dlamini with the shots. Unlucky. If I might say, in the first 5 minutes of this game, if I'm looking at New Era and I am to dissect their tactic, it is shoot on sight, which has got him a quick fire double here in the first half. Very, very exciting. Back to Mdu there. Unlucky. Ndaba there over the ball, back to Lance. Gobo there, trying to turn, and Tulani's all over him, the ever so reliable Tulani. Good hold that play there by Kumalo. Gobo. Ngema. Back to Ndobo. Ngema again. Ndobo. Unlucky. Good quick play there in the final third by Belchester. Trying to get themselves back in the game. Shezi and New Era makes his way back. Skillful player looking to make his mark. foul there by Mdu. Is he getting away with it? Gema there in agony. Hopefully he's okay. Very, very bad to see. Gema's having a very, very good game. Hopefully he gets back up. Ronaldo Swatboy not happy that one of his players is on the floor and the referee's not given any foul nor a yellow card. Like I told you, very, very physical, tightly contested game. Good to see him walking off by himself. It's very, very, very unlucky there by Ungema. Seems to be back in the game. Free kick here for Belchester in and around the box. Interesting to see what type of creative set piece that Belchester have set us for today as they try and make their way back into the game. Ndaba here over the ball. Ndaba with the shot. Good block there by Shezi. Shezi back to Ronaldo. Gema. Ndaba. Swatboy. Ronaldo Swatboy. Good defense there by Shezi. Not having it there. You should be very careful there for time-wasting tactics. Ronaldo. Unlucky there from Swatboy. Dude trying to play a quick pass there. Unlucky Gema. Gema seems to be back on his feet. It was just a minor knock. Lance. Back to Mnube. Good interception there by Shezi. Good skill there by Shezi. Little shimmy there, trying to shake off Ungema. Good defense there by Ungema, not having it. Counter attack there from Belchester. Oh, unlucky. Ronaldo Swatboy. Shezi there. Cuts in from Shezi. Cuts in from Shezi. Gema taking a bit of a rest since Elias back in. Last saw him in the first half. Lance. Good defense there by Mdu. Good block, good aggressive play. Like I told you, Mdu has come back a changed man with a hat-trick, better defensive concentration. His team seemed to be sharp in focus, laser sharp focus, I beg your pardon. Lance seems to be feeling a bit winded there. Strong boy, strong, very strong boy, looking to recover. Two there standing over the ball. Ronaldo Swatboy cutting in. Good defense there by Dlamini. Counter attack, new era. Tulani there taking his time to get up, knowing that he has an advantage in the game, 2 goals. The score now is 5-4. Just a bit of a reminder, just if you've just tuned in to Mukulu Media, it's the National League top of the table clash here between Belchester FC and New Era. Just a reminder, if either of the teams win today, go top of the table. Shezi, Dlamini, unlucky. Like I said, look at if you've been watching the game for the last 5 to 6 minutes. Mdu and his team are looking to press very high because I think the low block didn't serve them very well in the first half because, as we saw, they let Belchester come back into the game. So now Mdu and his team are looking to press on the front foot, not giving any space to Belchester. Mdu now trying the shot. Good recovery by Ndaba. Tsele. Ndaba. Ronald Lance Swatboy. Foul again. Referee having a bit of a talk there to Lance and Tulani for that scuffle off the ball. Pressure's high, intensity's high, top of the table clash. This should be expected. The referees should understand that this is a top of the table clash, man. Anyone who wins this game, the stakes are high. And South Africa has voted for the poll. 56% win for New Era, 44% for Belchester. Very, very interesting. Very, 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 very interesting to see. Currently, South African fans, you were wrong in the first half because Belchester was up 4-3 in the first half, but now we're back to where we started with the fans of the beautiful game being on top with 56%. I think the percentages are pretty much on a close percentage now because it's a very tightly contested game. If you're here and watching, you can see the score is not a true reflection of what is happening. This game should be 5-5, 6-6 or 10-10 even. Crossbars, high entertainments, but back to the action. Ronaldo Swatboy standing over a set piece here again in the D-line for New Era. Swatboy brothers there, Lance and Ronaldo trying to change the game for their team. Tsele making unlucky. Tsele. Shezi. Belchester should be organized here since they got caught off guard for that 5-4 goal there by Mdu. So better concentration. Back to Vinay Suktu. Dlamini. Good counter-attack, unlucky there from Lance. New Era here with the counter-attack. Dlamini. Ooh, unlucky Dlamini trying to catch Nube there with the snapshots. All alone there. Lance Swatboy with no support, holding up, waiting for his brother. Unlucky. Pillay back in the action. Shezi to Pillay. Shezi from Belchester just walked in again. Ronaldo Swatboy. Unlucky there from Ronaldo Swatboy, trying to make an initiative for his team. Ooh, unlucky there. Pele trying to link up there with Ushezi. Shezi from Belchester. Back to Ntsele. Ntsele 1-on-1 with him too. Good interception there from Tulani. The ever so reliable Tulani. Always knowing where to be, positioning himself on the field. Very, very interesting to see. Ntsele here plays it back to Ncube. Lance Swat Boy. Ntsele to Ncube. Good combination play, breaking the defense. Ntsele in the box. Unlucky there by Ntsele. Ronaldo Swat Boy. Ntsele with the shots. Good block there. The ever so reliable Tulani. 1-on-1 Shezi. 1-on-1 Shezi. Shezi in the box. The trickery from Shezi. Captain Fantastic Mdu there trying to make an initiative combination play there with Shezi. Collision. I'm not so sure either of them fouled each other. They were both trying to go for the ball. I guess it's a contact sport. Obviously, things like these collisions, knocks are bound to happen, especially if it's a tightly contested game like this. Mdu has already suffered a head injury, battling out, showing that he is for his team, fighting for his team till the very last minutes. We are still here, and if you have just joined us, the score is 5-4 to New Era. Jaron Pillay. That's a foul. Two standing over it. Shezi. Ronaldo Swat Boy. Good save there by Vinay Sukdu. Unlucky Ntsele. Ooh. Is that a goal? Let's wait for the referee's decision. It's still unclear if that is a goal or not. I'm still waiting to confirm with you guys as the viewers. Let's just wait for the referee's decision. Is a goal for Belchester. The referees have just confirmed it here. It is back to 5-5. Interesting game. Interesting game. Took the referees a bit of some time to confirm. But now we are clear. Belchester are back in it. 5-5. If you just joined us, it is 5 New Era, 5 Belchester. Tulani to Shezi. Unlucky there, Shezi. And that is a foul on Shezi there. A bit of a late reaction there from the referees. They try to play the advantage. Lack of concentration there at the back from Ronaldo. Back to Mdu. Good defense there by Ronaldo Swat Boy. Belchester needs to be very careful with these set pieces and corners, not to get caught off guard. Tulani. Pillay. That is a foul. On any given Sunday. That is a foul. Another set piece here in the final third for New Era. Good block there by Ronaldo Swatboy. Looking to redeem himself after that shocking first touch. Shezi there to Tulani. Due to Sharon Pillay, unlucky. Due to Pillay. Gobo with the interception. Mapumulo's made his way back in after a lengthy rest. New Era looking to tighten things there at the back by introducing two defensive-minded players in Du and Mapumulo. Not sure what happened there. I think it was the 4-second rule. Tsele back to Ndaba. Ndaba to Swatboy. Over there in the box. Holding it up, waiting for support. Good combination play from Shezi and Ndaba. Good quick football there. Beautiful build up here from Swatboy with the pass. Ngobo! Good save there by Vinay Sukdu. Beautiful play, beautiful combination play, beautiful patient build up here from Belchester FC. Unlucky. Counter attack from New Era. Slipping there, Umapumulo. Kumalo making his way back in. Zamini as well. Could hold that play there from Shezi. Swatboy. 1-on-1 with him too. Good goal from Shezi. What a goal from Shezi. Good strength there by Ronaldo Swatboy, shrugging off from Du for a 1-on-1, squaring the ball there beautifully for Shezi. One touch finish into the top corner, leaving Vinay Sukdu in no man's land. Very costly mistake here from the keeper. Belchester players very unhappy with him for making that blunder, costing them very dearly. Now they know that New Era are very dangerous at set pieces in and around the box. They've already scored 2 goals from set pieces in the first half. Interesting to see how they play this set piece in the game. Tulani with the shots. Gobo with the header. Unlucky. Trying to drop it down there for Swatboy. Shezi making a huge impact here in the second half. Tulani needs to be very careful with those type of tackles. Will cost them very dearly, and as he is a player that they really need defensively and in the attack. Good ball there from Gobo. Oh, unlucky. Collision there from Vinay Sukdu and Gobo. Hope both players are okay. players are up. We are safe. We are safe. Vinay there still a bit shaken up on his neck. Hopefully he's okay. This would be very interesting if Vinay would have to go off, as they do not have a substitute goalkeeper. Tulani with the turn! Good turn there by Tulani. Good step over there from Khumalo. Swat boy. The game is a bit open now. One-on-one there. Swat boy slipping there, unlucky. Shezi teeing up to make a shot, passes it to Ngobo. Ngobo holding it up, waiting for support, back to Ndaba. All the way back to Ronaldo. Ronaldo slipping there. Could be a costly mistake there. Shezi trying to recover and fouling Khumalo. Khumalo feeling a bit shaken up there. Hopefully it's just a knock. Nothing too serious. As he is a very influential and skillful player who can, create a lot for New Era. Over there trying to cheat the referee with adding a few steps, trying to get closer to the ball to impede him do there when he's taking his set piece, knowing very well that the New Era players are very dangerous. Do looking to take a shot, unlucky. If you have just walked in, just a bit of a score reminder. It is 6-5 to Belchester. They have managed to make their way back into the game, having conceded 2 early goals in the first half. Dlamini there combinating with Khumalo. Ndaba there, good skill there by Ndaba. Strong physical play, good interception from him to Dlamini. Good hold up from Dlamini. Khumalo there. Bad foul from Ndaba. Bad foul from Ndaba. Khumalo there taunting the technical staff from New Era. A bit of player banter. Very interesting. He should be careful there. Could be booked for dissent. And Mdu finally gets his 6-foul rule. Hopefully he gets to score the penalty. Mdu hoping to make it 4 goals tonight. Mr. Captain Fantastic. Interesting to see if Mdu takes the direct shot or the New Era players are waiting for a rebound of the goalkeeper. Very, very interesting. Some concentration is going to be needed from Belchester because they can't expect that the ball is going to go out. The keeper just might make a save. Mdu eagerly anticipating and waiting to see what happens. Shots! Goal by Mdu Matigizela, and that makes it 4 goals for him tonight. Having an amazing game, Mr. Captain Fantastic. Dlamini here, unlucky. Lance here making his way back into the game. Ngobo trying to make a difference. A bit of fatigue there creeping in from Ngobo. Tulani there needs to be very careful in pushing in the box. Good save there by Vinay. Rushing the distribution a bit. Ngema there. Flanking his first touch. Good run there by him too. Kumalo to Tulani. Tulani back to him too. Unlucky him too. Maybe that just required a bit more patience, just to slow the game a bit. Vinay Suktu seems to be a bit injured again from the last incidents from Ngobo. Hopefully he can get back up, not needing any medical treatments. Ngobo there with some hold-up play. Having a bit of a sloppy first touch, which led to him counter-attack here. Shezi there getting it off. Gema getting, I beg your pardon, getting it. Gema getting it off. Dlamini there. Good interception from Du. Du back to Vinay. Unlucky there. That's a throw in from you for New Era. Good turn from Dlamini. Good strong play there from Lance. Needs to be careful. Both teams wanting the referee's decisions. The game is getting very physical as we are evenly poised. That is a 6 foul, accumulated fouls for New Era. Referees here making the final decision here. It's official. It's a 6 foul for New Era. Belchester get a 10-yard penalty. Interesting to see who takes it. Ngobo here standing over the ball, hoping to make it a hat-trick as he already has a brace tonight. Excuse me, I beg your pardon. I've been talking for the longest of time. Just had to clear my throat. This game is of high intensity and high stakes. Ngobo here with the shots. Ngobo! Just wide. Vinay making the goals as small as possible. Referee calling the captains just to clear out a few things. He's got 3 already. Everything is cleared up here for the captains. Just the referee asking them to sort out their teams. A few discipline issues. Every player wanting the ref's decision. Kind of ruining the game. Dlamini here. Oh, Dlamini with yet another creative shot. They should be very careful of Dlamini. He knows how to turn that ball over the corner without even looking at the goal. Souvene. Standing over the ball here, using his strength. Bit of simulation there from Du holding the ball. It's a handball there in the corner for Belchester. Lance. Good hold-up play from Lance. Cutting it into his favorite left foot. Daba here. Daba back to Ndobo. Gema. Swat boy. Lance Swat boy. Back to Gema. Patient poise build up here from Belchester. Gema to Swat boy. Swat boy in the box, slipping there, unlucky in the final minute. Counter attack here from New Era and a shot! And a shot there by Mdu, scoring his 5th goal of the game to make it 7-6 here late in the second half. What a goal from Mdu. Captain fantastic, doing it yet again for his team. Taking a bit of a breather and introducing there Mapumulo just to get a bit of a defensive edge. What a goal there by Mdu Matikizela. Interesting to see how Belchester can make their way back here. I think Swat Boy has changed his shoes. A bit of luck now. He needs to change a bit of luck. He was wearing them blues. He's on back to his whites. Hopefully brings a goal or two for him. He's been trying very hard with his brother to show a bit of, initiative, taking a lot of shots in the first half. Obviously very limited to a few shots here in the second half with New Era defending very tightly. Mapumulo there on Swat Boy. Mapumulo. That's a foul. Swat Boy needs to be very careful. Ronaldo needs to be very careful. They're on accumulated fouls. Time out here for New Era. Just a bit of a break. Duo just wants to kill the momentum a bit and talk to his troops and rally his troops to defend better and not concede again like it happened earlier on. Belchester coach trying to get his teams rallied back up for a late resurgence in the game. Maybe perhaps get 2 goals and then defend to solidify the game. But yeah, since it's a timeout, it's a good time to remind you guys to follow our IG page, futsal.SAIFA, for all the latest sports, all the latest in the results, profiling of players, pictures, and meet some of the fans that want to engage the page. And of course, not to remind the poll that you guys are a part of. That is the poll that's who is going to win the game between New Era and Belchester. And you guys have voted 56% for New Era, 44% for Belchester. And like you guys have said it, we are still on the path to you guys actually winning the poll with the score being 7-6 to New Era. So we are still on the way. It's a set piece here now for New Era in the final third. Interesting to see how they play it. Is it a shot or a build-up? Yeah, back to Mdu. Mdu takes a shot. Ngube here to Ndaba. Ndaba to Swat Boy. Swat Boy to Ndaba! Unlucky! Kumalo receiving. Unlucky. Mapumulo trying to catch the keeper off guard. Good pass, Ngema. Boy making his own decision and holding the ball thinking it's a game. You are always told to play to the referee's whistle, and Swat Boy has just cost his team holding the ball without even hearing the whistle from the referee. This is very strange, being on 6 accumulated fouls. This could be just the 6th goal from Du. Seeking a bit of clarity there is the Swat Boy, the Belchester players, of course. The Swat Boy players, the Swat Boy brothers are all over. I beg your pardon, guys. I keep mentioning these boys. They are all over an attack. They are all over the referees. They just want to win this game. So I beg your pardon if I keep mentioning them. It is just a high intensity game. Very high stakes, very close, intense action. We have just had two side upright. Well, yellow card for Swat Boy. Like I said, he needs to be very careful of his discipline. Needs to be very careful. That is a 2-minute break, if I'm not mistaken. If you get a yellow card, you need to be off. Yellow card from Tobisi. Tobisi needs to be careful for dissent. He's going to be booked for the 2nd time. They're very unhappy with some of the technical stuff. Dlamini, they're very unhappy with the decision. Swat Boy, very lucky that this does not count in the accumulated fouls. Mdu, they're very unhappy with the match commissioner, trying to find out how did that happen. Interesting to see, interesting to hear. Tobisi Kumalo dancing his way to victory, dancing his way to victory, dancing his way to victory. Beautiful goal here from Tobisi, and it's a praise going to the away fans, going to the away fans. Talking to his fans, Mtobisi Kumalo, the national team player, walking off just to have a bit of a breather. Shezi coming back in. Just a bit of a reminder on the score updates. It is 8 to New Era, 6 to Belchester. 2 goals up. Very exciting goal. The New Era party is very happy and excited. It's a party there in the stands. It is a party. If you're here and if you're watching on the Makulu Media channel, you can see. Belchester coach there just trying to verify with the referee how that happened. He is so unhappy. Unlucky there, coach. Very unlucky. The game is still on. Anything can happen here in the game of futsal. Ronaldo Swat Boy tries to make initiative. Gives it back to Ngema. Ngema needs to be very careful here in the final third. Foul there by Mdu on Ronaldo Swat Boy. Six accumulated fouls here for New Era. Unlucky there. Forcing the foul there was Ronaldo Swatboy, making sure that he gets the New Era defenders to commit. They're very unhappy, very, very unhappy. They're looking very winded and fatigued. He's fought really hard for his team. Fought really hard with 5 goals today. He is tipped to be our MVP man of the match today. Mdu has had an amazing game. Captained his side. We will see the results. Regardless, he's just had an amazing game as the captain of New Era. Executing his tactics, making sure his troops understand. Nearly lost the game. With few moments away, we are yet to see what happens. Right now, Ronaldo Swatboy standing over the goal. Vinay Suktu looking to make the sticks as small as possible, closing the angle as much as possible. Ronaldo stepping back, sizing him up. Swatboy, good save there by Suktu. Do with an interception. Do with the shot. Oh, Dlamini blocking there. Trying to get away from the ball. Unlucky Jay Dlamini trying to turn. Daba over the ball. Gives it to Ronaldo Swatboy. Gamer! Good save again there by Vinay Suktu. Getting his head injured there in the business, in the situation. Hopefully he's okay. Unlucky there by Gamer, almost getting a goal back there for Belchester FC. With just 5 minutes left here in the game, this looks to be a high intensity match. High intensity game. Looking to see Belchester, if they do get to score the 2 goals, there's more than enough time, as we have seen in the past, teams scoring more than 2 to 3 goals in the last 2 minutes of the game. So with 5 minutes left, anything is still possible in this game. Score updates: 8 New Era, 6 to Belchester FC. Top of the table clash right here at the Tonga Sports Arena. Very exciting futsal action today. Gamer. Daba here to Swatboy. Swatboy with the cut in. Good block there by Mdu. Shezi, good defensive block. Dlamini, 1-on-1. Dlamini to Papumulo! Sealing the game! Sealing the game as they ride off into the sunset. They ride off into the sunset. I told you about the link-up play. Told you about the hold-up play there by Dlamini. Dlamini giving it to Mapumulo. Mapumulo today with 2 goals. It is 9-6 to New Era. Very exciting. The match commissioner, they're going over to the New Era bench just to calm down the players. Good strong play here from Lance Swatboy. Swatboy looking for his brother. Ronaldo Swatboy. Lance Swatboy slipping again. Dlamini there, maybe a bit too casual there. He could have put the game to bed already. Yellow card there for one of the players there who's very unhappy there in the Belchester FC bench. Dava. Lance Swatboy. Gobo there with the hold-up play. Double turning there in the box. Unlucky. Good save there by Vinay. Good through ball by him too. 1-on-1. Step over there from Jamini. Trying to finish the goalkeeper. New Era trying to slow the game down here. Back to Vinay Suktu. Unlucky there, Vinay. Maybe not one of his specialties. Good turn here from Dobo. Vinay on him as quickly as possible. Back to Lance Swat Boy. Ndaba here. Back to Dobo with a quick turn. Unlucky. Ski, oh, unlucky there, unlucky. Dobo, back to Ndaba. Dobo again. Lance Swat Boy. Ndaba in the box, Usungobo. Dobo bring it back, and it's a goal from Ndaba. It is 9-7. 9-7, 9-7. It is still possible. Can they keep the dream alive? And Ndaba just did that for his team. Bring it closer to a 2-goal deficit. Shezi with the shots. Ndaba here passes to Ronaldo. Unlucky there. Just ran out of terrain there. Tulani back in. Go over here. Back to Swat Boy. Interesting to see that New Era are just trying to close down the game now with a defensive low block. Dobo falling over the ball, and the referee is not having it here. A bit of simulation there by Dobo. Sulani looking to slow down the game just to kill the momentum. Do here to Shev. Back again to Shev. Tulani. Tulani! Unlucky. And it's a foul here. It's a foul here for a New Era. This is very, very, very sad. Is he okay? This is not what we like to see in football. Did he suffer a head injury? Could be a minor concussion, head injury. Mapumulo and Pele there over him, trying to assist him. With 2 minutes left here in the game, this could be very pivotal. Hopefully the player is okay. just a bit of a score update since we have a bit of a situation there on the field. It is 9-7 to New Era. If scores stay this way, they move back. They keep their position, not even move back, I beg your pardon. They just keep their position, move to 25 points. 25 points with a very good goal difference. Some of the Belchester players just giving a few instructions to the goalkeeper, just trying to make their way back. There we go. He is making his way back. He gets up, very happy to see that he's making his way back. Referee trying to pour water over him just to wake him a bit up. Player feeling a bit winded there. Medical team needs to check him for concussions. Referee just paying very special attention to him. Unfortunately, it's a penalty again. It is 6 accumulated fouls for Belchester. So for every physical foul on the field, it's a direct penalty, 10 yards. We're just 2 minutes away. New Era have pretty much sealed this game. And we're almost back to the action. Do over the ball right now. All the rest of the players are getting back in while their playership is getting a bit of medical treatment there on the side. Do looking to make it 6 goals. Do with the shots. Hitting it wide. Keeper to keeper. Zamani Shezi. Ever so skillful Zamani Shezi. Ooh, unlucky. Good creativeness there by Ngobo. Trying to catch Vinay Suktu off guard with a heel kick. I think Dude is just trying to manage the game now, slow it down as possible. Counter-attack here from Belchester. Good goal! What a goal! It's 9-8. They can still come back. Lance Swatboy keeping the dream alive for Belchester. Like I told you, it is never over here at the National Futsal League. It is jam-packed action. Lack of concentration there. And it's a foul. Simulation from Kumalo. I can't believe it. Good step over there, but we also Applying high pressure here is New Era. Good pressing there by Mtobisi. Delaying the ball. Swat boy dispossessing him. Zobo. Daba. Daba again here. Daba trying to get Dobo there in front of Rene. Kumalo's there, he's down. Must have injured his shoulder there in the collision. Dobo making his way up again, battered and bruised, being falling in the game, being falling in the game. Just so you check, he has a brace, been very, very influential in today's game. Started the game very strong. Belchester there trying to catch New Era off guard without the referee's consent. We are back, Swat Boy there with an attempt to Ndaba. The action is back. Ooh, what a save there by Vinay Sukdu. Lance Swat Boy trying to make a resurgence here late in the second half. Could this be? Could this be? Sulani there with good interception there. Nice strong play from Lance Swat Boy. Back to Ngobo. Good save by Vinay. Mapumulo making his way back just to give Kumalo a bit of a breather. New Era just looking to make things tighter at the back. Delay the game a bit just to give better game management. Daba here. Ooh, unlucky there by Ngobo. Unlucky. And there you have it. And there you have it. An action-packed, nothing short of a blockbuster, nothing short of a dream, nothing short of a thriller. This was New Era versus Belchester, top of the table clash right here at Tonga Sports Center. As we expected, high scoring intensity with huge goal averages. New Era averaging 11.4, Belchester FC averaging 9.9. which leads us to the score, which is 9-8 to New Era. Very, very, very exciting game. It could have gone either way. Very, very high competitive. A lot of SA players were here, of course. SA prospects, SA players. So it's going to be a tough selection for the coaches, because beautiful futsal display here, beautiful futsal display, beautiful football for the fans of futsal. Very interesting. But yeah, before we go, we'll just go to the match stats. 9 goals for New Era, 8 for Belchester, 40 shots, 53 shots for Belchester, 40 shots for New Era, 22 on targets, as you can see, for New Era, 30 on targets for Belchester. You know, like, those shots should mean a lot of things, should mean goals, but as you can see, the goalkeepers are always trying to protect their goal. 9 corners to Belchester, 4 corners to New Era, 2 yellow cards to Belchester, 55% shot accuracy for New Era, 57% shot accuracy. So it was a high quality game. If you are just joining us, it's Mukulu Media. I'm your trusted commentator, Tabiso Sindani, signing out.